It was a freezing winter night, and Arian was exhausted. He had just finished a long shift at work and was driving home on the lonely, dimly lit road that led to his apartment. The city was far behind him, and the only sound was the occasional rustling of trees in the wind. His apartment complex stood near the edge of a forest, an area locals often avoided. There were stories, whispers of strange figures appearing at night, of people seeing things that shouldn't exist. Arian never believed in such things. Tonight, however, something felt off. As he pulled into the parking lot, his headlights illuminated a figure standing near the trees. A tall man in tattered clothes, completely still, facing Arian's car. His face was hidden in the darkness. Arian felt a chill crawl up his spine. He blinked, and the man was gone. Brushing off the unease, he hurried inside, locking the door behind him. The apartment was silent. He tossed his keys onto the table and collapsed onto the couch, reaching for his phone. Then it came. Knock, knock, knock. The sound echoed through the small apartment. Arian froze. It was 3 a.m. Slowly, he got up and walked toward the door, peeking through the peephole, his breath caught in his throat. There was no one there. He stood still, heart pounding in his chest. Maybe he had imagined it. Just as he turned away. Knock. This time, it was louder, aggressive. A cold sweat trickled down his neck. He gathered his courage and barely cracked the door open. The hallway was empty, but something felt wrong. The air was thick, heavy, as if the world outside the door had changed. Then, just as he was about to close it, a whisper came, right next to his ear. "Let me in." Arian's stomach twisted in terror. The voice was close, too close, yet no one was there. He slammed the door shut, locked it, and stumbled back, his breathing ragged. His phone buzzed in his hand. A notification. Unknown device connected. 3:00 a.m. His blood ran cold. The message was from his smart lock system. His eyes darted to the door. The lock was open. His hand shook as he reached for the knob, twisting it, only to find it securely locked. He stepped back, trying to calm his racing thoughts. Maybe the system glitched. Maybe it was just a prank. That's what he told himself. Until the next morning when he checked his security camera footage. At exactly 3:00 a.m., the camera caught something. A shadow standing outside his door. Tall, motionless. No face, no details, just a dark silhouette. Then the most chilling part. At 3:01 a.m., the door slowly creaked open by itself. But nothing came in. Nothing visible, at least. From that night on, Arian never heard the knocks again. But sometimes, when he wakes up in the middle of the night, he feels it. Something is inside, watching, waiting. And one day, it won't have to knock.